Oh, this is August the 11th, 2025. We're a little bit past midnight, maybe 12:35 or so p.m. Indiana time, which is I think Eastern Standard Time. Over to the east, kind of east, there is a near conjunction tonight between the gibbous moon, and it's a waning gibbous moon, meaning it's already been full. So it's waning, it's getting smaller. The actual moon's not getting smaller, but the amount of it you can see is going smaller. So instead of full, you can see it partially, not all the way full, and it will get smaller and smaller into crescent. It'll go from waning gibbous. It goes from full moon to waning gibbous to quarter moon, and then another crescent moon, and then goes to new moon, and then when it comes back, it comes as a waxing. That means it's growing a larger crescent. Waxing quarter moon, waxing gibbous moon, and then full moon. So why do we call it quarter moon? Because you're only seeing half the moon at any one time. So unless you're on the dark side of the moon, then you're seeing the other half of the moon. So since you're only seeing half the moon, it's called a quarter of a moon when it looks like half to us. So it's going to be really hard to see. All I can see it back there. If you look just a few degrees below and to the left of the moon, there you can see an object. Looks kind of like a star. I have it turned all the way up now, so the resolution of the moon's lower, but you can see Saturn there, down lower to the left of it. I'm not sure how much closer they'll get. Of course, they're not really getting closer when you see them in conjunction usually, but their position is from the Earth where they look like they're getting close. Some objects actually appear to touch or overlap during a conjunction. So, if we're looking at heavenly objects, things in the sky, this is a good phone for just general videos. It takes some special equipment to see this real good, but I wanted to give you an idea of what you're looking at. So if you want to go outside and look, you could see that other little thing that looks like a blue orb down there at the bottom is just a reflection of the moon, and or a reflection of the street light. I get kind of an angle where it's pretty dark out here, but there is a street light that you can't see. It might be its reflection. It's either that or the moon. So it's called a conjunction when they appear to come close together. That is a waning gibbous moon. I don't know why I had trouble saying that. A waning gibbous moon in conjunction with the planet Saturn. So you can see it's a lot more clear when I put the zoom out, but then you can't see Saturn very. It takes a telescope, a decent sized telescope, to see the rings around Saturn. And I think right now they're kind of hard to see anyway because they're lined up towards the Earth because of the tilt of the Earth and the tilt of Saturn. So that's all I'll say about that. There you can see that I move around, I can make that thing looks like an orb dance around. By the way, what else you do or don't think about orbs, a lot of the videos that people are putting out there with orbs are just reflections. I know there's different things that can produce things that may actually be orbs, but that's just a reflection, and most of the videos I've seen are probably reflections. So I'm going to sign off with that.